most extreme Alaska, there's no escaping the vicious environment. It's a constant battle of man and machine against the elements, and Alaska's unstoppable forces of nature nearly always prevail. This wild war zone has no boundaries. It even reaches into backyards and driveways when Alaska's most extreme wildlife comes to town. Anchorage, Alaska's largest city. Officers in Port and Martin are responding to a call about an intruder lurking around this neighborhood just minutes from downtown.
I was walking out the door to get the mail, and I just felt something looking at me.
The intruder is considered dangerous.
He had started coming across the road at me like, you know, I wasn't sure what he was going to do.
We're going to come around towards you, Jeff.
They flush the suspect, 1,000 pounds of hulking Alaska moose, the largest moose species in the world. They have to handle him carefully or risk a fight.
Well, they can be aggressive. It can stomp and kill you. A hoof is so powerful in one spot it can kill you for sure.
Hungry moose by the hundreds descend on Anchorage in search of food and easy-to-reach browse, creeping through backyards, busy intersections, and places they just shouldn't be.
Oh my God.
The police convince this guy to leave town without a struggle. But these standoffs don't always end peacefully. The moose is the Mack truck of the deer family, rising up to 8 feet tall and weighing up to 1,500 pounds. Their top speed, 35 miles per hour. So when moose mix it up with people, watch out. They charge, kick, and sometimes stomp human beings to death. Almost every Alaskan has had a close encounter of the moose kind.
Keep going, walk.
I was walking home from an elementary school, and I walked right into a cow moose's nose. And she reared up, she had twins behind her. Her hooves went right down my ears, fell on the ground, dropped my lunchbox. She started stomping the lunchbox.
Gary Olson's mission is to keep man and moose safely apart. Over 120,000 moose roam the state, 1 for every 6 Alaskans. Each animal faces a desperate struggle to survive the winter's deep snows and frigid temperatures.
They're trying to conserve every ounce of energy they have to get through wintertime. If they can conserve that energy by hanging out in the road rather than pushing through this deep snow, that's what they do.
Wherever roads cut through the Alaska wilderness, Gary can spot the fatal attraction about to occur.
This is moose tracks coming in here. Coming out of this tree line here, the highway is running over here. This moose is headed towards the highway.
Thousands of moose take to the pavement each winter, turning Alaska's roads into high-speed demolition derby. Over 700 moose collide with vehicles each year in Alaska. It's 3/4 of a ton of thick hide versus 1.5 tons of speedy steel.
We've had a lot of people killed because they stand so tall in a lower car and they'll just go right under and it'll take the roof of the car off.
5 people die in moose collisions every year, and dozens more are injured. Alaska's roads have become so dangerous that concerned citizens like Gary Olson are taking action.
How many swamps do we want to run a perimeter on today?
With the help of high-tech snowcats, these Alaskans are blazing a moose-friendly road system.
We're trying to do diversionary snow trails for these moose, so they got a choice other than the road surface. Right now they're drawn to the road because that's the easiest place for them to walk. And the problem is that's where the cars are.
It's a long shot, but if the trails end up preventing even one death, most Alaskans will agree it's worth it. Coming up, a violent turf war breaks out between humans and the king of the Alaska food chain, the bear.
Well, this is Alaska. It's always a possibility that someone's going to jump out and grab you.
Then, killer waves wipe out entire towns on the Alaska coast. And later, the unstoppable forces of Alaska's most extreme glaciers.